Hey guys, so I noticed that only a small percentage of the people who watch my videos are actually subscribed. So if you like my content, please consider subscribing and turning on notifications to make sure that my content gets to you on time.
Mr. Sock?
Okay, testing. Hello, hello.
Hello? What's up?
Okay. Yeah, I don't know if this is the perfect game to look at because I mean overall, you didn't make that many mistakes. It's just that I don't think you have a solid grasp of how to play like late game.
Yeah, I would agree.
I feel like I don't know. I feel like you have a very I don't, this is kind of an insult, but I feel like you have a very twitch chatty way of handling your late game, which well, I'll try to explain to you.
Synergies? Just synergy, forehead?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
Here, let me try to explain. But you're not playing any of the good units, and then sometimes you'll like actively bypass good units. But I mean, I took some notes because I'm pretty sure taking notes is just how you VOD review, and based on this list, basically the high level thing is that there's very little mistakes you made this game. So oh you make very little mistakes in the early game, so I don't even know if it's worth talking
Ooh,
about. So let me.
Discord stream quality
Oh no,
is a yikes.
it's my fault.
Oh, okay.
It's because my internet's not very good, so like by default I leave almost all streams at 480p.
Uh,
It's a monk. Anyways, you high roll this game early game. It's really good. I have no comments with the early game. I think your early game is really solid. So like everything you do here is probably better than my early game. I can tell you that much. That's okay.
okay.
Okay. Oh, by the way, you just instantly took cybernetics implant. I don't think it's that much better than socialite heart. By the way, like if socialite heart,
Really?
yeah, if socialite heart's in a good spot, I'd probably take socialite heart. Yeah. Anyways,
The
it's
thing is, I never know where it is, and there's like a decent chance that your
yeah.
board doesn't match up with a
I mean,
socialite,
I
so
mean,
I never take
I
it.
mean, if you just happen to scout someone who has a Tarek or someone who already took it, it's not
Hmm.
terrible. It's not okay. I would almost always take cybernetics here, but like, it's not as brainless as you think. I think it's actually very close. Because
Oh, okay.
socialite backline pretty much just auto wins you if once you find a Tarek. Anyways, it's pretty close. Your early game is really solid. Like you selling here for TF is like super five head. So nothing. I have literally no comments here. So we're chilling.
Okay.
Okay. Here, let me bump up the speed a little bit. Okay, so you high rolled mercenaries here.
Yeah.
Obviously really insane, and obviously you make 10 here, right? You definitely make 10 here.
Yeah.
Here's my first comment of the game, which is that you sold Blitzcrank in order to pick up poppies. You probably don't play enough mercenaries, so you probably don't know, but you never play any. You pretty much never play poppies in this comp ever. You pretty much don't play any bodyguards in general, but you almost always play Blitzcrank. Blitzcrank almost always lets
Really?
you kill
Okay.
at least one unit, which in the later fights you'll see that you don't kill any at all. But Blitzcrank almost guarantees at least one kill. And Blitzcrank almost always what's it called, gives GP a chance to farm free gold. So what you do is
Hmm.
you just put Blitzcrank cornerish, like let's just say around here, next to the GP, so like maybe like one stop in front of the GP, so GP will walk up and then hit the Blitzcrank target, and then they'll all just focus the Blitzcrank target.
That makes a lot of sense.
Um,
Yeah.
and you'll see that like if you even if you play the Poppy 2, you're not gonna kill any units. So a Blitzcrank 1 is 10 times better than the Poppy 2. You probably I think I estimated you probably lost 6 to 8 HP from not playing Blitzcrank alone.
Okay. That's good to know. I didn't even think about that. Huh. Like Blitz is kind of like I look at Caitlyn that way, right? Like Caitlyn's like a 1-for-1 unit, and that
Yeah.
like if you get like K2, you just trade it one for
Yeah,
one.
it's very nitpicky.
But
Right here, you're
makes sense.
debating about whether you want to level. Leveling for Blitzcrank is okay, but leveling for anything else is wrong. So
Okay.
you end up not leveling, which is totally fine. Okay. I have no more comments for the next 4 minutes. Oh, your early game is totally fine, especially because
Okay.
you're playing mercenary, so it literally doesn't matter.
Yeah,
You
there's
can,
nothing
yeah,
to do. You're just
yeah.
AFK.
It's just,
Would you play Blitz over Graves here?
yeah, yeah, absolutely. It's not even close.
Okay.
Actually, if you
Because
played,
I really like Twin Shot
actually, if you
here.
if you played Blitz here, you would have lost this fight also. Like
Hmm.
Blitz is a weaker board. That's the thing. That's also an important thing. It's
But
a
it
weaker
helps you
board.
kill a unit
Yes, yes.
guaranteed.
And
Yeah.
then winning here, I probably
It's
lost
not
you a
great.
lot of placements. Yes, but that's okay. Like even if you win here, this is still probably a top 2 angle.
Yeah.
By the way, here I would have taken the same thing, but in theory, you could have gone down the MF route as well. By the way, like,
Oh,
was there?
I think there was an MF that I wanted to take, right? But
I don't
Someone
think
took
there's
it.
an MF here. No, there's no MF here too. But I'm just
Oh,
saying
you
that
meant for items.
yeah,
Okay.
in general here you could have also gone down the MF route. But
Damn, I
I would
played
have
too many
also
weird
done I would have
teams.
done the GP route as well.
Okay.
So this is totally fine. Oh, and then oh wait, hold on. Oh, sorry, you made a big mistake here, right? No, not this turn. Next turn. Next turn.
Okay.
Well, it's not big, but
Pause champ.
it's definitely sizable.
Do I pre-level? Do I
No,
not
no, no,
pre-level or
no.
something?
It's
Or
not a big mistake. It's just really nitpicky. I have nothing to say about early game, but basically you sell this Graves pair for Zach. If you play enough mercenaries, you would know that Graves is one of the best units, and Zach is pretty mediocre. So you just never you always keep the Graves if you hit Graves too. Like keeping the Zach is completely worthless, in my opinion. Now,
okay.
obviously, you can make your own decision on this one because I think it's pretty subjective.
Yeah, I was thinking because bruisers keep the other units alive longer, and because the way Zac pulls stalls time, kind of
Yeah,
like how Graves does, but
no,
like it's
Zach
better
is
for
if
longer
you're
fights.
playing MF, it's always Zach, because of MF has an Aatrox. I mean, Zach gives you like Aatrox for MF, Aatrox
Hmm.
effect. But
Yeah.
if you're playing GP, it's always Graves. It's always Graves.
Okay.
And then here you started making mistakes here. Right off the bat, you should be slamming Morelos. Oh here, let me. I mean, if you were trying to
Really?
win fights, yes. The fact that you don't prioritize Morelos this entire game probably lost like 2 or 3 placements. But let me right here, not slamming Morelos is fine because they're still trying to streak. But later you'll see what I mean.
Sorry,
Uh,
Morella's on the
I mean,
on what Quinn?
it probably would have been on Morello Grizz, but it's probably on Morello Vi for now. But it's okay.
Really?
Right
Okay.
now, Morelos is not a big deal. It doesn't matter that much.
Because
But
I'm playing for the 3-5
yeah,
spike
yeah,
or
yeah, yeah.
three three
That's totally
six
fine. So you
whatever.
slam Morelos at 3-5. That's probably correct. I'm just pointing it out that like I don't think you think about Morello a single time this game. Oh, right here, the decision is close. Pretty sure it is Mixture
Yeah.
Farmer though.
Oh
You
yeah.
end up picking Mixture Farmer. I think that's correct. Okay,
Yeah, it
so
was close because I think my level 7 is just 4 bruiser, right? With this board.
oh yeah,
So I can't fit 6 anyway.
I was not talking about Bruiser. I don't think Bruiser was even in consideration, but I think it was because
Oh.
I mean Bruiser is in consideration. It's just not that strong. I think it was between Weak Spot, but Weak Spot's not super great when you're playing Urgot because Urgot is a high DPS single target. High DPS single target comps usually don't need they don't usually
Anti-heal.
anti-heal that much.
Yeah. I'm still thinking about the Morello thing. Damn.
Okay,
I
no,
don't prioritize Morello at all.
but don't worry about the Merlot. I'll point it out later. I'm just briefly
Okay.
mentioning it so that you'll see what I mean later. Okay, and this is totally fine. This is a really good loss. And then you roll down here in spike. That's really good. Let me just wait till the clip, and then I'll go ahead and slow down because I think stage level 7 is when you start making a lot of mistakes. So no
Okay.
mistakes, almost no mistakes up to here. I would say it's virtually zero. Oh, by the way,
A cog?
no,
Or
that's fine. I was gonna say that you prioritize runes a lot. I don't think it's that much better than Last Whisper here.
really? Okay.
Yeah, it's good, but
I feel like I always get
okay,
stuck
here.
and even
Okay,
with
okay.
less
Major mistake. Okay, this mistake lost you the entire game, by the way. This one probably lost you like 7 or 8 placements. Oh, no, not can't be 7 because you placed 6 this game. But it probably lost you 6 placements, 6 or 5.
Okay.
You were like, oh, did I play Lissandra? And you're like, no, there's no way. You play Lissandra 100% of the time. This unit wins you every single game by itself. It's probably okay. This unit is probably worth 4 Bruiser alone. Yeah, I would drop your entire front line for Lissandra too right here. But basically, you just play Lissandra
Oh.
too with a Morello. You cash out 100% of the time, so you don't even need to roll anymore. You skip it, which blows my mind. Okay, but I want to tell you why Lissandra is broken. Okay, because you don't
Okay.
understand. I
Is
don't
the
think
AD shred or is
no, yeah,
the dazzle
you
effect
don't
or
even understand. Okay, later in the game you'll see that this guy's playing Urgot, this guy's playing like Challenger. There was like two more Urgot players, and there's an Assassin player, and there's like one Lux player. Lissandra alone wins you the entire game. You don't even buy her. You play 6 Bruiser over her late game. It blows my mind. Alessandra with
hmm.
Morello is like single-handedly the reason why Chemtech is strong. Like playing Chemtech without Lissandra is not playing Chemtech. Like Lissandra auto wins you against every assassin matchup and every Yone matchup, which there was at least one of in this game. It wins you against every Urgot matchup if you position it correctly. So there's like 4 matchups you can never lose if you play Morello Lissandra. But you end up not buying her, so this is like infinite placements. But that's okay.
So late game, would you drop 4 bruiser? Like, would you go down to 3 to
Wait,
fit a Lissandra if you had to? Like, if
here I
you
would go down to 0 bruiser if I had to put in Lissandra. It's not even close actually.
okay.
What? No, I mean, okay, bruiser does nothing. Also, in general, if you don't have like a really tanky window or something like that. Bruiser is kind of a fake trait. It's like a Twitch has favorite trait.
I did kind of notice that. I think like I felt like every time I hit like Vi2 Trundle 2 is just a waste of space.
Pugum says, do you full frontline her? I probably full frontline her, yes. But
You would sandwich it, right? Just to try to get it first ulti on something and then second ulti herself.
I don't think it matters too much. If she gets one ult off, she auto wins. I'd probably just put it in front of any Urgot players, to be honest. So
Okay.
like for example, I'd probably put it in front of Urgot and then probably put my own Urgot somewhere close to Lissandra. I don't know exactly know because this way she covers all assassin weaknesses as well. But for sure, you always pick up Lissandra here. Also, if you picked up Lissandra, you would probably have like 30 gold
Stopped
left.
rolling, yeah.
And you rolled way too deep here for no reason. You're only rolling for Urgot, that's the thing. You're not even rolling for anything relevant. Like, what are you
Oh,
rolling
I was
for?
fishing for GP because I felt
Oh,
like a GP1 couldn't cash.
oh, I probably just sell the GP and move the items to Urgot right here, just right here. Like,
Oh, okay,
sell
yeah, on the
GP.
20. Okay,
Yeah.
that makes sense. Because I'm also worried about like Urgot 1 not cashing out. I feel like a lot of times I'll see Urgot 1 not cash out here. Like only GP2 cashes out. But
Uh,
yeah, the Sandra's a big part. Now that I think back on it, like a lot of my games, I'll have opportunities to run Lissandra or something else, and I value this something else, which is definitely wrong. It's like costing me placements for sure.
yeah.
Because I notice a lot of games where I seem to have a good late game board, but it's not actually good, and it just loses fights. Definitely the
Also, sorry, I
Lissandra.
had a comment earlier. I skipped it for some reason. I skipped it. Let me go ahead and go back to 50, because I'm not referencing my shoes. Okay. This is big actually. I see you do this every single game. It's actually a really big mistake. Okay. Um,
Okay.
Probably should have mentioned this earlier. So this is back here. You hit the Urgot already, but this would be very evident if you didn't hit the Urgot, because hitting Urgot here is a high roll. You don't always hit the Urgot, but
Yeah.
basically you always take the money you have and spend it to leveling instead of buying units. I don't really fully understand. Malzahar here is very, very playable. Malzahar and Tristana here are very, very playable. And then, also you sell Caitlyn here. And Caitlyn is very, 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 very playable, right? Like, imagine if you had a single MF, you just jam this Caitlyn right away. It gives you Sniper and Enforcer. So this Caitlyn is like completely 100% playable. You play
Usually I'll hold every unit, but for Merc
No,
specifically,
no, no, no.
I
That's
clear
not
bench, clear
true.
mine
That's actually not true because
for roll down.
I no, I watch you and you always take money to pump into into like leveling, pre-leveling and stuff. Into
You
like
would just buy the like all the units
no, I
regardless.
wouldn't buy all the units. I would never buy. I would sell the Camille. I would sell the Poppy. I would buy the Malzahar. I would buy the Tristana. The Tristana you can argue about selling because you already have Caitlyn. So like Malzahar you buy for sure though because
So
Malzahar is
you're
very
buying
playable.
you're buying Caitlyn for the MF potential. You're buying Malzahar because I have Morello. That's pretty much it.
No, you're buying Malzahar because you have IE and you have
I
potential
Rod.
IE Rod. Yes. You
Okay,
probably
I don't. That's why I don't look at AP pivots from this point. I feel like AP pivots do not come back.
no. Ignore
But
the
I
Urgot. Ignore this Urgot because obviously with this Urgot, it makes you like very committed into
yeah,
Urgot.
I
No,
lean a
but
little too hard into it.
what I'm trying
But
to say
yeah.
is in general, a lot of spots you don't have Urgot and you'll still commit really hard. But what you if you just buy this Malzahar and later you hit another Malzahar at like say at your 3-5, 3-6 roll down when you want to cash out, you just play the Malzahar to cash out. You probably don't see it. That's why. Now obviously,
Mm.
um it's not as optimal as just tunneling for Urgot, but like later if you use the Malzahar to cash out, you can play IEJG on Misfortune, or like you can put IE. There's a lot of good IEJG users. Anyways, I want to mention this because this will probably like unstuck you. In my opinion, like you're probably getting stuck because you don't see these huge pivots, but like it's kind of a
Okay.
stretch, but like it's a big deal. So you buy this Malzahar for sure, and you never sell this Caitlyn. But it takes a little bit of like it takes a little bit of more effort to see this. Oh, also one more tip. I keep skipping. I'm looking at my notes. I'm trying to look at my notes to see what I skipped. Oh, one more big thing that I skipped. This one's also big.
Oh, I'm getting fucking
Okay, this one's
raided by
also.
Soju. What the heck? Hold on.
Oh, okay.
This. Hey, what's up, guys? I'm getting coached by. Hold on. Let me put this in the title. Hold on. Coached by. Coached by Daddy Socks. Coaching by Daddy Socks. There we go. Going on his YouTube. Okay. There we go. Is it showing? It's not showing. Thanks for the raid, Soju. Hope your games went better after that last one. Last one was a little sussy, but it's okay. There we go. All right, I guess we keep going.
Yeah. Okay. Sorry. One more big mistake. I meant to mention, but I forgot. This is why I like to take notes, because like I know that I was gonna. Okay. So this fight, obviously nothing wrong, but if the MF was on the other side, your Urgot would be hit. So this is a very common positioning tip. MF is probably the single most popular 3 cost in the meta, so you always play around MF. But in this case, if the MF was on the side, it will hit the Zac and the bullet will hit Urgot, right? But so what you can do, you can be clever about it, but what you can do is you can move Zac one to the left, and then Urgot will not get hit anymore. Now GP is hopeless, right? GP is always gonna get hit, but you can
Yeah.
almost always save Urgot. So you
Urgot
can
is 3 range, right?
Yes, Urgot's the range.
Okay.
You can almost always save Urgot. You can almost always save most of your units, just not your melee ones. But yeah, GP is hopeless. Okay,
Yeah.
so anyways, that's that. Okay, let's get back to the main shebang. Oh, sorry. Okay, so let's get back to the wolves. So at this point, you're
Okay.
hard chilling. After you roll down, you cash out. You have
Oh
Nico's
god, the
help.
Discord quality.
Oh, is it bad?
No, I think it's Discord. Yeah, it's fine now. It's just like as it starts. It's just
Oh, got it. Okay, so you cash out here. You're chilling. This is honestly a really good spot. You're probably still probably a top one. And you make an I think my IMO another mistake here. Right here you choose mercenary emblem. If you played,
would you take Enforcer?
yeah, you would never take mercenaries past 4 or stage 4. Also, taking mercenary past stage 4 is not only actively bad, it probably like taking this probably lowers your average placement because now you're encouraged to keep in like units like a Lowy. So you probably get baited by mercenary emblem. When like if you didn't take mercenary emblem, like you would sell Ilaoi without heartbeat, right? So taking this mercenary
Yeah.
emblem um probably lost you LP, but it's always enforcer here. You just play you pick enforcer, you play Vi over enforcer right away, and your board is way
Okay.
stronger. So this is just a
I was
common
just
greedy
greeting for
play.
money so I could push a bit faster.
Yeah, that's fine. One more thing. Because you bring this up, you're like, oh, why is my Yumi attached to? Why is my Yumi? Oh, that's the next fight. Sorry.
Oh yeah, it's cause it always goes bottom first,
Oh,
right?
okay,
You
you know it,
prioritize
right?
bottom.
Yeah,
Yeah,
let
yeah.
me go ahead and link it to you in case you don't know it. Do you know it?
Yeah, it's just yeah, it always links bottom first, right? So I should just put Yumi at the top, like between
Here,
Zach and Urgot.
let me just. Have you seen this? I just
Yeah.
want to make sure you have this thing.
What the heck? I
Yeah,
have not seen this.
yeah. Yumi has a priority
What is
list.
this sorcery? Okay. One,
It's yeah,
two.
it's pretty bizarre. Anyways, if you haven't seen it, I've linked it right here, so that this way, your chat can also know about the Yumi priority list. It's pretty helpful. I wouldn't memorize it, but at the very least, I would know that it starts at the bottom left and goes clockwise, and then the rest of it is kind of hard to remember, to be honest. Like 7,
Okay,
8.
this has to be like omega arbitrary, right? Like this actually like
No.
I think that
It's okay. It is kind of arbitrary,
it's
but
like zigzaggy.
yeah, it's like
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I don't know. I don't have it memorized myself, but I always keep it on the Yumi on the right side of the unit.
Well, if you move Yumi off the space and back on, you can kind of see what it tethers to. So you can just use
Yes.
that to
No, but
finesse. But
this way, like you kind of know. Anyways, either way,
yeah.
probably good to know at least 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
By the way, do you attach Yumi to Jinx or Urgot late game? I feel
Uh,
like it's always Jinx just because of the timing of the ulti with the Jinx ult.
yeah,
But
I think I used to do Jinx all the time, but now I think it's Urgot. Because I actually think Jinx is less vulnerable than Urgot. I don't know. If Urgot dies to random things,
oh,
and
you use
Jinx,
it for the shield? Okay.
yeah, I don't know. I mean, the attack speed obviously matters, but Urgot and Jinx are pretty close. I don't think either of them are wrong.
Okay.
I think both are good. Anyways, let's just continue though. Uh, So that's my next note. Oh, my next note's very, very down line. Because at this point, you're so stable. You're just gonna go fast 8, right? There's nothing to
Yeah.
comment on. I don't think you ever lose a fight here. Oh, here. I had a huge point here. Oh, here you slam. This is the. Okay, this. I mean,
This is where you Morello every
this is
time, or
no. This is Morello Yumi 100% time. It's not even close. You don't need more frontline. Your frontline's
really? Okay.
good. Redemption, it does nothing. What does redemption do here? What does it
I
keep?
look at it more like if I already have a front line, the redemption gets more value. But I
Oh,
guess like the
oh no, that makes sense, I guess. But what I'm trying to say is basically redemption keeps your Mundo alive, but like how do I explain this? Keeping your Mundo alive is not a priority or anything like that. Mundo's not even that tanky. If it was like a 2 item Mundo, then putting a third item redemption is fine. But it's a 0 item Mundo. If you want to like you know what I'm trying to say, right? Like if it's
yeah, the 0 to 1 item priority for Morello is way higher than redemption.
yes, and it's very very not close actually. So slamming this Merle will probably instantly top force you, but you don't see it, and you lose a lot of fights because of it. All the fights that you
Okay.
lose, where it's very close, is a Morello diff. Every fight where Yona heals back up is a Morello diff, and there's a lot of them.
It would be Lissandra diff as well, right? For like a
Oh,
lot,
if
because
you okay,
I noticed there was like a lot of AD matchups that I just lost for
if
whatever
you had
reason.
Lissandra here, instead of any of the units up here, you auto win against every single matchup. Here, you can start looking like 4-1. You auto win if you have Lissandra, right? Like you can tell,
Yeah, yeah.
it's an auto win. Um, but I don't want to make a double point about it because actually, why don't you just look? Here, you auto win against that matchup. You win regardless though, but you auto win against that matchup later. Um,
That's interesting. I always feel like the Yumi Morello comes off too late, you know? Like it's too late in the fight by the time it goes off.
oh, it
So I
doesn't
try to like
look like it doesn't even matter when it goes off. Like, look here, if it hits the swing, you auto win. But like the swing just heals indefinitely. Like this fight was so close because you don't have Morello. Look how close this fight is. It shouldn't. Look at his board. Tell me
yeah,
this
it
should
shouldn't
be.
be that close,
Yeah.
but
How is this even close?
also is Samira broken, by the
Yeah,
way?
yeah. Samira's broken, but
Like
oh wait, hold on. Does Lissandra not auto win here? It does, right?
yeah, just CCs, I guess. Hmm. I need
So
to prioritize Lissandra more. I did notice that like the games I do
no,
yeah, I never made that connection. That's so
Lissandra's not
strange.
auto win in every single lobby, but Lissandra's auto win in your lobby.
I
Uh
mean, it's just a useful unit, right? Like a lot of times I'll prioritize not like something else. Like I'll put Victor 1 for armor shred
oh,
over
oh, that's so
Lissandra or something like
embarrassing.
that.
That is so embarrassing.
Yeah,
Oh my
like
god.
I've
You
definitely done that before. So
you probably lost like I would say like hundreds and hundreds of elo not playing Lissandra at this point.
yeah, because I play so many Urgot games and a lot of them bottom four just because I feel like I match into the other Urgot player and I'm just weaker, even
Okay,
though
but
like my board on paper is stronger.
oh, you're weaker because they have Lissandra. That's the only reason.
Yeah.
Here Giant Slayer's fine. Last Whisper was also okay, but I don't think you had bow. Giant Slayer's fine. Oh, over here. What's it called? You make a
Do you like these items by the way?
yeah, I think I like them. Also,
Because like I sometimes I feel like Urgot really needs a healing item,
uh,
but
yeah, I think so too. But I think this is fine. Like when you have a decent amount of frontline. I think your guy has enough damage items where he can just kill everything before they kill him. Also here another big mistake. Stage 4-5 right here. You roll for something better than Heimerdinger for sure. Um, rolling here is really high value because there's a lot of units better than Heimerdinger. So you probably need to only spend like 2 or 4 gold before hitting something better.
okay.
And then and then you need to drop Ilawi as soon as possible. This unit is dead. Vi is better. Vi in front of Urgot gives armor
Armor
shred.
shred, yeah.
Yeah. So this unit has been dead on your board for a very very long time. I forgot to bring it up. I wrote a note on it, but the only reason why you have Ilawi in was because you took Mercenary earlier, so that baited you. If you don't have this
Mm.
Mercenary in, you probably
I would have dropped it for sure,
would have
yeah.
dropped Ilawi a long time ago. Okay,
Yeah.
and
My
then
justification was like, it's some gold and it's not that much worse.
it is
So
that much worse actually.
the armor shred's a big deal, I
Yes,
guess. Yeah.
40% armor share is a big deal. Um, it is that much worse. Here, you should have rolled. It almost cost you this fight. Honestly, you should have lost, but you got some lucky fight RNG because your Urgot
Yeah.
targets his Urgot, and then your Yumi CC'd, and I don't.
CCs at the right time.
Yeah, but basically, you should have lost this fight, and then it would have cost you a lot of gold. but you roll for something better than Heimerdinger for sure here.
Okay.
Oh, here you make another big mistake. By
Would you
taking
take knives or
no, it's
celestial?
not. It's
Because
probably
I don't heal.
celestial, but taking you end up taking Bruiser Emblem. That you already got baited into the Twitch chest special, which is to play 6 bruisers. Um, so you never take bruiser is almost a dead trait late game. Like I would probably never play 6. Um, it's probably just never
Okay.
correct to play 6. You're running so many dead units, and then a single Lysandra does more than a single Lysandra 1 does more. It gives you more effective HP than your than bruisers. But let me just show you the amount of dead units that you have on your board in a second. And taking this bruiser emblem just exacerbates that. Celestial Blessing is really good at late game. Like
Yeah, that
it's
makes sense.
always
Also, I have no
value.
healing on Urgot. Yeah,
So
that's definitely
so
wrong now.
Trundle's a
But
dead unit, Ilau's a dead unit, Mundo's a dead unit. Zac is not a dead unit because Zac is CC. But these 3 are dead units. You have 3 dead units on your board right now. Okay. Anyways,
okay.
Here. Also, let's go back. If you can remember, all of the fights so far has been Lysandra diff. This fight, another Lysandra diff. Lysandra wins this 100%. Not even close. You probably lose this because you also don't have Morello, and you're okay. You're watching someone other fight, but okay, you probably don't have Morello, and you probably don't have Lysandra. That's why you lost. So,
Yeah.
I mean, it looks like he got slaughtered, but with a single Lysandra, you win this, and a single Morello, you win this. So Lysandra Morello diff again. And then going 9 here is probably wrong. You don't have enough gold to actually go 9. You're not gonna hit anything relevant. It's probably just roll down 8 for something slightly better. But going 9 is not terrible.
Okay.
But okay, even if you were to go 9, you don't go 9 to play 6 brawlers though. Okay, if you were to go 9, you have to look for good units. Okay, so like let's just look at this roll down briefly because you're not playing it correctly. Like going 9 here is fine if you were to play value units. So that's fine. That's fine. Janna, you pick up for sure, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And then Victor, you're probably gonna play, right? What?
No, I thought about it. But I got baited by Bruiser here for
Oh
sure.
my god.
Because
Okay.
I was thinking like Victor Armor Shred is nice, but I already have Vi, and like the Victor one with nothing, no items is probably not going to do anything.
Okay, you're probably right, but like if you're going to go 9, I'm assuming you're trying to win the game, right? So at some point you probably want to play Victor. Because
I
okay, if you were just gonna
guess.
try top 4, okay, it's a little debatable. I agree, but okay, Victor for sure is better than 6 bruises here, and then like the socialite hex, depending on where it is probably better. Like you're not. The thing is that you're going 9. You're not picking up any of these units. Why are you going 9? What are you even rolling for? I don't even know. Okay, you're rolling
Uh,
for Tom Kench, sure, that's fine. Okay,
yeah.
aside from Tom Kench, what are even actually like? What are you even going 9 for? You can say that you can.
Higher odds at 5 costs.
No, but you're not even buying any of the units that you hit. Okay, but also let me count the number of dead units on your board. Like right, 1, 2. These are completely dead. I think that's
Yeah.
it. So you just drop these
Okay.
2 for something better. The Chemtech I'd probably play. I don't know if I played Victor, but I would drop these 2 for sure. I would play Lysandra almost 100% here. Lysandra, and then maybe it's for Scholar.
Really? You would force Scholar with this setup? I feel like
Or
force Scholar gets no value with
in that case,
Urgot by itself.
it's probably double Tom Kench then, right? So it's probably
Yeah.
Lysandra another Tom Kench.
So you would rather list one Tom one over 6 Bruiser here?
I mean, I would have list 2 at this point. You skipped
Oh, okay, yeah.
infinite list 2s.
List two, yeah. List two. Also messed up by taking makeshift armor and cybernetic. I talked about that
That's
towards
okay.
the end,
It's
but
not a big deal.
it was just for
I
mid
also
game power.
forgot. I
Yeah.
also forgot about that as well.
Uh,
Like right here, this fight, Lysandra wins 100% time, right? Because Lysandra is incredible against assassins. Here,
so
let's just say this window is Lysandra, right? And
yeah,
then you'll watch that the assassins all group up around here anyways. So Lysandra ult right here just wipes everything. Like you would
yeah,
never lose against any assassins here. And then this is also a huge morale diff. Yeah, I can't even exaggerate how much of a morale diff this is. Let's just watch the fight. You'll see how much healing this board actually has, right? It doesn't look like that much healing, but Darius heals right here. Shaco's constantly healing. Look how low Shaco gets. And then guess what? He heals back
yeah.
to full. It's actually a huge morale diff.
I think it's because I'm very used to playing with Sunfire from early game, and like I don't even think about building Morello anymore.
Okay,
Because
well,
like 95% of the games I'll have a Sunfire.
This is I mean this
But
is
like, is Sunfire enough? Like, would you
no,
like?
no, no. Sunfire's not enough. Sunfire is really bad late games. So Morello
Yeah,
is the
but
thing you want for sure. Anyways, I mean that was also a position diff because if you just backline some of your units, you would have won that for sure. So
yeah, my Jinx
it's
was.
a little bit unlucky because like you probably didn't have enough time to scout. But I wouldn't worry too much about that because that just comes with more like experience and playtime. At this point, I mean I don't even know what you're rolling for. Like going 9 here feels like a mistake to me just because you're not doing anything with it. You know?
Okay. So if you already had the list too,
Yeah.
would you not go 9? Like,
I'd
what
probably
else would
go
you
I'd
fish
probably
for at
go
8?
9 at 5-2. And then what I would fish for is I would fish for the strong units. I would not play any of these units on your board. Like
Okay, so
I'd probably try to fit
Sandra would that be?
I'd probably try to fit in Oriana at the very least. Probably okay, probably Oriana, maybe Victor, um maybe what else is there?
Jace.
Yeah, maybe Jace. Actually probably 100% Jace. So probably Jace. But maybe Seraphine and Tarek as well. I don't know, it's hard to say. But Seraphine and Tarek is probably not that great in this lobby because you don't need enchanters. I forgot this lobby is all physical damage. So it's probably just Lissandra and multiple Tom Kenches though. Like right now, a Tom Kench is better than your Trundle, but you probably don't see it. Because of
Yeah,
six
I value
bruiser.
6 Bruiser a little highly because I feel that's strange. Okay.
Okay. Anyways, the rest of the every single rest of the fight is all every single fight is a Lissandra Morello diff. Every single one. None of them are due to like because of like other things. Lissandra Morello here wins 100% of times. It's not even close. You lose this fight because of you win this fight. Okay. Well, the next few fights you lose because of Lissandra Morello.
Yeah,
Oh, you also hit Jinx 2 here. So that's
yeah.
pretty high roll.
I think donking at 9 is like you open up a lot of possibilities for high roll. You
That's fair.
just like hold a few
Oh, right
legendaries.
here. Another Lissandra diff. Look at this. You only destroys your entire team because of Lissandra. Because you don't have Lissandra.
Mm,
And what's it called? Chemtech never loses to Yone ever. It's an unlosable matchup. Like anyone who's ever played this matchup, anyone who's a Chemtech main knows that it's unlosable. It's unlosable. Like you have to be so much weaker than the other person to lose. So yeah,
okay.
that's unacceptable to lose there.
So would you actually never like because I remember you saying like you don't really play for early game strength, so you probably never make Sunfire then, right?
Oh no, I make some fire sometimes when I have early game strength. It just doesn't come that often to me.
Okay. Because I find a lot of opportunities to make Sunfire early.
Yeah, you're probably a better early game player than me, to be honest. So I don't find that strange at all. Another fight where Lissandra gaps this guy. Like
Mm,
you can barely kill the Mundo because you don't have anti heal. And you only kill the Mundo because Jinx landed on him. Actually, it's a
yeah,
little unlucky you hit Renaissance Arcane. It's okay. It's not a big deal.
yeah. Hmm.
Okay, and then the very last fight is just another Lissandra gap. You'll see. So, yeah, I mean, this, like I said, this game wasn't very educational because you didn't make a lot of mistakes. I mean, if you had Lissandra, this is a good auto win. You can tell,
Okay.
right? Because Shaco has no healing. Shaco healed back to full. Shaco has no healing,
Yeah.
and then
He healed
Shaco has
back to
no
full again.
DPS.
Yeah.
He also has no DPS. Yeah. Okay. Anyways, so that's that. A few more mistakes I noticed on your other VODs and stuff. You don't really prioritize like the strong defensive items, and you don't prioritize the 3-item tank very often. So the strongest defensive item right now is Bramble because every single person plays IE and JG. So Bramble's the
Okay.
strongest defensive item. You almost never build it. And then like the items like Declaw and Gargoyle, you almost never build as well. No,
Hmm.
that's probably a playstyle that resonates with me more because I greed for those items and then I don't slam early game items. Well, like in situations where you slam Sunfire, I probably greed for Bramble. I think your playstyle probably has merits to itself, so I don't think I'm necessarily right in this case. But at the very least, I want to bring it up that you almost never make those items.
I try to make Bramble, but because I don't start Vest very often, I start Belt more.
Got
I
it.
almost never have 2 vests, and as soon as I have one, I'm using it on Sunfire.
Got it. Okay,
So,
I think that's just a playstyle difference. I don't think that's like a huge issue. Yeah,
mm,
I mean, like I said, this game, very little mistakes.
just buy Lissandra's.
Oh,
Gotcha.
well, you also made one more mistake. I pointed out here.
Oh,
Uh, what's it called? You end up picking Jace over Janna, and Janna's way better.
oh,
Janna's
I was thinking
way.
like I needed to enforce the Shaco.
Oh, that's actually pretty five head. Okay, that's pretty five head, but I think it's just Janna over four brawlers. But
Yeah.
yeah, no, that's super five head. I probably wouldn't have saw that. Like,
Mm.
I probably wouldn't have saw that particular interaction, but that's super smart.
So you would have sold Trundle here for Tom 2 and just played Janna, right? That would be really, really free here. And it would be
I
stronger.
probably would have. I don't know. I probably would have thought about selling the Mundo a long time ago before you had Mundo too. I
Okay.
know it's slightly unconventional, but I think it's the right play.
Like in my brain, when I'm playing Urgot, Mundo is unsellable. Like I don't know why. I cannot sell that unit.
Oh, it doesn't.
Every Mundo stays permanently.
Sorry. Let me go get a cough drop.
Yeah, go for it.
Uh, yeah, I don't think Mundo is that relevant at Mundo 1. At Mundo 2 with 3 items or 2 items, he's probably really good. Mundo 1 is not
Mm.
that good.
I guess it also like it's worse that I prioritize Mundo so much when I don't build Bramble much.
Yeah.
Because it seems like Bramble, Warmog, Ionic, that kind of thing.
Okay, either way, it's really good that you had this game because now that you know to build Lissandra, I personally think you're gonna win like every single one of your Chemtech games from now on.
Dude,
But
every Chemtech game I have a good opener, and I for some reason it just bottoms out into a sixth. I
I,
hope this is why.
I think if you were to like reanalyze, like if you were to get stuck again, and you're like, oh, why isn't my Urgot game working? You should probably go back and try to like, it's not really VOD review, but like I think you could probably figure that out on your own, right? Like in theory,
Yeah,
because you're pretty smart. You analyze yourself a lot. You probably could have figured it out, to be honest. But
yeah, it's just
now that I pointed it out to you, it should be really obvious. And then
yeah, it makes sense. The
yeah,
anti-heal part's actually a big part of it. I might need to deprioritize Sunfire a bit, lean more towards like
I think Sunfire is fine
late
too.
game.
I think Sunfire is fine too. Rank one Pana build Sunfire. Sunfire Ion Spark every game.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyways, I'm probably gonna need to go back to work, but
All right. Thanks, Socks. Thanks for the help. Appreciate it.
yeah, okay, peace out.
Peace.
Okay, for you Twitch chat viewers in my chat, I don't know why there's so many people watching. I am out of here. I need to go back to work.